You are paying a price to watch this video right now. It is an invisible cost, but you are paying it by the second. We all want the big house, the perfect lifestyle, and endless free time. These desires are infinite, but we operate inside a physical reality where space, materials, and hours in the day have a very real ceiling. Imagine a world where your energy, your time, and physical materials were completely infinite. If you could have everything instantly, money would have no function. We would never have invented it. Economics serves as the behavioral operating system humans created to navigate this physical wall of scarcity. Modern life is structured to make us look at a single data point, the sticker price. We focus on the cash leaving our pockets while ignoring the broader consequences of the decision. This chart shows opportunity cost. Spending $50,000 on a car today sacrifices 3 decades of compounding growth. Time follows the same rule. Binge watching a show trades your future focus and skill building for immediate distraction. Monthly payment plans and marketing tactics rely on you ignoring these long-term trade-offs. Once you begin calculating the hidden ledger, those sales tactics lose their power. Because your hours are strictly capped, you are forced to choose which tasks to perform and which to outsource to others. This is comparative advantage. A solo creator handling research, filming, and editing moves at a crawl, but by dividing labor with a specialist, production cycles overlap and accelerate. Focusing on individual strengths generates a net surplus of time and resources that didn't exist before. Global trade functions on this exact necessity. It is a mathematical win-win driven by selfish interest, forming the foundation of modern civilization. We often view our jobs through an emotional lens, believing that extreme effort and late nights deserve an automatic reward. The market, however, is indifferent to effort. It pays strictly for the objective value provided to the consumer. If a worker demands a wage higher than the value they generate, the system will eventually find a way to bypass them. This is why software and automation target repetitive, low-value roles first. The economic machine doesn't respond to sympathy. It measures output. If the value isn't there, the math eventually forces a correction. When looking at massive populations, one rule becomes clear. Humans respond to incentives, regardless of the legislator's original intentions. In 2008, Maryland politicians created a millionaire tax with the intention of funding the state. They expected a windfall. Instead, the policy gave the wealthy a clear incentive to leave. Thousands of residents fled the state, causing tax revenue to plummet rather than rise. India saw the opposite effect in 1991. By removing strict licensing, the government shifted the incentive from pleasing bureaucrats to rapid innovation, eventually growing the economy from $270 billion to nearly $4 trillion. We see this failure again when governments try to freeze prices, like rent control in New York or food caps in Zimbabwe. Prices are signals. When those signals are forcibly suppressed, the incentive to supply vanishes. Landlords stop maintaining buildings, and farmers stop growing food. When emotional rules overwrite natural economic incentives, the supply chain breaks, and the most vulnerable people are the ones who suffer the consequences. This web of incentives and opportunity costs dictates every part of the modern world, from the tech you use to the laws you live under. Profit and loss act as raw data signals. They inform the system whether resources are creating value or being incinerated. Average people will spend years fighting these signals to protect their ego. Highly successful individuals accept the data and pivot immediately. Economics provides a reality filter for daily life, stripping away the noise of marketing and political theater. To move through the world with clarity, interrogate every hour and dollar spent with one question: what is the hidden cost of this choice?